We have did some pretty good progress so far. We're going to be checking out the Altar of Souls in this video. Also, some dungeons, specifically some equipment dungeons or artifact dungeons for new players, kind of which ones to focus on. We also got some really cool events going on right now. I didn't even know this, but today apparently is sibling day. Unfortunately, I don't have a sibling in real life, so I am a solo person, only child. But there is some pretty cool things going on with the summoning portal. We have this progressive chance event with a bunch of different champions for you to choose, and these champions kind of go together. Like, you got Hansel and Gretel. You've got just ones that are kind of paired together that work well in like a really good combination. Same thing for the epic ones. For the voids over here, we've got two voids champions that go together pretty well. Now, I have teamed up with Raid. Now, they went ahead and they sent me this special QR code for new players to go ahead and use to download the game and get tons of free rewards. So on the screen, you're going to see my special QR code. So you're going to scan that, and after you do, by using my QR code, you're going to get some amazing things to help jumpstart your account. First, you're going to get the epic champion Zargala, who is an amazing champion early game, really good AoE damage, along with tons of resources to also help jumpstart your account, along with a special promo code that you can use to get a legendary champion. So you got 4 different options. You've got Supreme Gallic, you got Sun Wukong, you've got Alice the Wanderer, and you've got Loki. I'll have all of those codes on the screen. You got to choose one of 4, and you have to use them within 48 hours of creating your account. After 48 hours, you will not be able to use any of those codes, and you'll miss out on a free legendary champion. So make sure you choose one. We also got another special promo code, and this one is for new and returning players. You can also enter this code as well and get some really awesome rewards. You're going to get 10 XP brews, you're going to get 100k silver, and you're also going to get a full energy bar as well. And that code is going to be Gameleap. I went ahead, I entered it, I got my rewards. So just another free promo code, this one for both new and returning players. All right, real quick before we jump in the Altar of Souls, I just want to do a couple summons live on camera, see if we can get this really awesome legendary champion. We got an epic. This is going to be, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Let's take a look at the reviews. Oh, pretty decent for arena offense, defense, faction wars. This could be a champion that we could use. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bang out another one. Trying to get a legendary, hoping for a legendary. Let's go. That is amazing. This was the champion we had for our progressive rewards. I don't know how to pronounce his name either. Nut or Nut, however you say this. But from what I've heard, this was like the best champion to choose for the progressive rewards. Really amazing. I mean, look at this. 5 rating right here. 5, 5, 5, 4.9. This is one of the top champions in this game. And hey, we just got him. That is amazing. Oh man, I know what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day, powering up this bad boy. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at this altar, because I've unlocked a bunch of different things and I've been like diving into all these different areas. Like, I've got the Altar of Souls unlocked now, and I have Doom Tower, Curse City. Like, there's so much content in this game that like I don't ever really get bored. There's just so many cool different things for you to try and for you to power up your champions with. So the Altar of Souls is this really awesome way for you to go ahead and awaken your champions and just make them even stronger. But when you do go ahead and you awaken them the first time, or at least awaken 1 star, let me actually just show you exactly what I mean, because I do have some that are already awakened. So like right here for Alice, we have her ascended already. Like right here, we've got her ascended 2 pink stars. When you awaken them, that star will change to a red star, and you can go ahead and awaken them just as much as you can kind of ascend them. But once you do go ahead and you start awakening them, We head on over to the skills. On your very first awakening, your 1-star awakening, you will unlock an ability to put a blessing on that champion. And the blessings are really awesome, powerful things that kind of shape shift and change the way your champion will interact. If we take a look over at Kale, I already have Kale awakened and we have his blessing right here. I went ahead and I chose Phantom Touch. So we got has a chance of inflicting bonus damage to one enemy whenever this champion hits enemy targets. And we can see all these different like special effects that will go off. And then we also have some like HP attack bonuses as well. And then as we go ahead and depending on the awakened star count, we'll unlock additional stat boosts or buffs. Over here, you can see at 3 red stars, we got a 30% chance of inflicting the bonus damage. We can also change the blessings. There's a bunch of different blessings for you to choose from, which I found really awesome for like the customization of really making the champion play to its strengths or however you exactly want to make that champion play. So I did go ahead and I saved Alice for an example so we could do it live on camera. I did get the altar soul for Alice. So if we head on over to awaken, we'll choose Alice. So awaken this champion to get the blessing. We've got a 2-star Alice. We'll click this, we'll awaken her live on camera. See the cool animation effects. We got the 2 red stars. Our blessings are unlocked. So let's go ahead and take a look at her blessing. Now, I already went and did look up like what is the best blessing for her. And at a 2-star, the one that I saw that was recommended is going to be Brimstone. So Brimstone says, whenever this champion attacks, each hit has a chance to place a smite debuff for 2 turns. Champions under the smite debuff will be hit by a meteorite when they use an active skill. It inflicts damage, 25% of the affected champ's max HP. So this is looking pretty cool. So we're going to choose Brimstone. This is the one that I saw recommended by a lot of people. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put that on her, and now she has this awesome extra effect in combat. The way Altar of Souls works is pretty simple. You're going to need these soul stones in order to go ahead and do a summon, and then once you do a summon, you will get one of the souls for a different champion. But you also can go ahead and head to the soul merchant, and you can buy souls, perfect souls over here as well. And the way that you can go ahead and kind of grind these materials and get what you need is if we head on over to our dungeons, we have this one right here, the Iron Twins Fortress. These are our awakening drops. We got our Immortal Soul coins. We have the Immortal Soul Essence, the Eternal Soul Essence. Now this is kind of something that's a little bit more end game. So if you are a brand new player, this isn't something that you're probably not going to be jumping into right away, but it is something that you can at least look forward to doing these battles and kind of having more progression and more things to do for that kind of end game or even mid game, depending on how fast you kind of level up your champions and get through things. Now for new players though, since we are in the dungeons, I want to go over what I think is like the most basic area that you're going to be doing a lot of farming in as a new player early on. In the last video, we talked about kind of leveling up your champions, creating a farmer, like your main farmer champion who's going to farm XP for all of your other champions. But the other thing is the ice golem. This is one that a lot of new players are going to spend a lot of time in going ahead and getting gear, because this has like the most basic artifacts, or I'm calling it gear, and the game is called artifacts, for you to get like the most basic things. Life, offense, defense, critical rate, resistance, retaliation, and then you got some special ones down here like reflect, cursed, and provoke. But like the main ones that I see a lot of champions use is like life, offense, defense, crit rate, resistance, and retaliation. But offense is a big one, especially for your farmer. Now the ice golem I don't think is like too hard to deal with. If we take a look at the boss guide, we can kind of see like what's going on. We have attacks all enemies, damage based on attack. We got the numbing chill and all kinds of different things. But what I like about this game is that when you click on this, it gives you kind of like strategies and tips, and it tells you like, hey, this is the best way to approach this boss. And this, I think, really helps out. I know there's some other games out there that have bosses, and they don't really explain the mechanics too well. But at least in Raid, all the boss mechanics in Raid are very detailed and kind of broken down for you. Very easy to understand what you can expect and kind of what kind of champions you should bring into the battle to have the most success. 40, I wish he was at 50, it'd be a little bit better, but he's gonna definitely help out with his poison. So let's jump into this and see if we can take down this boss. So that way we can at least grind for higher tier gear. So you always want to try and do the highest stage because the highest stage is going to give you the higher tier gear. I think right now we're on what? 3 to 4 star gear. And then I think after this one we'll be at like 3 to 5 star. So we'll get an extra 5 star. So we can see that we need to take those out. Like the tutorial document was telling us to take those out. But see, he revived them, right? That's where that block revive comes into play. Really handy. You can go ahead and block that revive. Nah, it looks like we're actually probably gonna lose this one, unfortunately. That stinks. We were putting out some pretty good damage, but you can see every time he keeps reviving, he's hitting us for so much damage. So we got a little bit more fine tuning to do with our team and kind of some other gear. Hopefully we can get Kale up to 5 stars, level 50. I think that would definitely help us out a lot as well. That is it for right now. Make sure you go ahead and scan that QR code and don't miss out on these awesome rewards because they are for a limited time. You'll get the epic champion Zargala for absolutely free by downloading through my QR code, along with your choice of a free legendary champion out of the 4: Supreme Gallic, Sung Wukong, Alice the Wanderer, and Loki with those special promo codes. And remember, they have to be entered within 48 hours of your account creation, so do not wait too long. As soon as you go ahead and download the game, enter one of those codes and get yourself a legendary champion right away. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.